Hey, this is Adrian. Um, we were having some troubles with the audio in this podcast, so if you're listening to it and it sounds a little funky, just know that we got some new mics and we're testing them out. Um, Hopefully we'll have them fixed by the next podcast, but this one's a little funky, so just bear with us for a little while. Thanks for listening.
The following moments may contain explicit language.
Welcome back to the Wall Monkeys podcast.
It was so mean.
I know.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. There's a freaking bug in here. What the heck? Okay, back to. We just got interrupted, but we're gonna cut that out.
Okay.
Welcome back to the Wall Monkeys. We got some bomb ass mics. We got new mics, and they're way better, especially compared to the last episode.
And I just got an audio interface so we can have two separate mics. So hopefully, I don't know exactly how to use it yet, but we do have it set up so it's kind of good and you can hear us good, but
It's definitely better
We'll see
in
what
terms of like echoing, like cutting out other noises, and just getting like our voices. So
yeah.
I think
Here,
it's gonna be way better. But I don't know, I'm stoked. I can't believe this is our 7th episode.
we
We've
love
been
it.
doing this 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
We don't even have 7 clips out. We gotta start posting way more clips. We got 3 out.
I need to start clipping them when I watch them.
I know. Well, it's like, what I think we should do is just have.
I'm the
Oh
current
my
winner, by the way,
gosh.
still, but I am gonna take this off.
You do have to take it off.
My head's just getting sweaty.
Yeah, you do have to take off the winner's crown.
I'm still technically the winner.
Only
Till you
for a
win,
little bit.
I'm the winner.
Only for Ryan, or like, only because we haven't done the trivia yet. We're gonna do trivia today.
We are.
Whoever gets some response wins. I do think you will win again because you're doing trivia on pop culture
For you, yeah.
for me.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do trivia on Japan for you.
I don't know that I'll win that, honestly.
I don't think they're super hard questions. I think you'll be all right.
Okay.
We'll see. There's no
We'll see.
bonus points though.
I did something
Ah.
that I want to put out there is that while I may not be a sore loser, I am a piss poor winner. I get a complex and I'm above everybody. You can't tell me nothing. And that's a problem.
Yeah, it is.
It's better that I lose.
She bullies the crap out of me. I'm all nice. I'm like, well, that was a good game. You still did good. And you're like, oh, you're a loser.
Listen, I get a brag because I don't ever win.
Mm.
It's the rules.
You won the very first episode with the crown, and I'm super jealous. I haven't even actually got to. Well, I've got to wear it. But
Hopefully this doesn't pick up my gulping.
You're all gulping down. That'll be alright.
Yes. Maybe you can wear it today. We'll see.
Well, when I win, I'm definitely going to wear it. I don't know if I'll win.
Okay.
I feel like you know way more about Japan than I do about pop culture, but. Which is.
None of their obscure questions.
I don't think they're obscure.
My knowledge of Japan is so weird.
I think it's fine. I think you'll do pretty good. You might notice we're also in a different place if you're watching the video. If you're not, if you're just listening to the audio, you don't get a crap.
Shit.
But, yeah. They see it. Try not to
We're
swear.
at Mom's house today.
Yeah, we're at our mom's.
She walked in. She goes, "Oh, a new room." I was like, "Yeah." Now it's a podcast room.
We definitely still need to get stuff behind us.
I agree.
It's so blank back here. It's so weird, but
I will buy.
they come to our
backdrop.
faces anyway.
Well, that was funny.
Hey,
I didn't do it. It was in my hand, but I didn't do it.
you about hit that.
I
You
about
got it
did.
up to your mouth.
I
No vaping on the podcast.
I didn't vape on the podcast.
I feel like I get all close to this and like.
You don't. I don't feel like you have to get this close.
I know. I just.
As long as you're talking like straight.
Yeah. I just don't know how
Into it.
close I need to be to it. I do like these new mics though, because we can like lean back and it's like catching our voices
Yeah.
very well. So
I think yours. That's probably loud as hell.
now you're alright.
Grunty noises. Anyways, so Japan.
Yeah, I'm doing trivia for you on Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is, first of all, you want to move there
I
eventually.
do. I love.
How are we supposed to do the podcast if you're in Japan?
You're just gonna come out there with me.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna move together.
I'm not moving to Japan.
Why?
I do not want to live in Japan. I like Japan. I mean, I've never been.
I'm not moving permanently. I just want to. I don't know that.
Live there for a year or two.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll end up going out there for that long. Maybe like 3 months.
One day
but-
when we're not poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Currently poor. That would get a lot of views because everybody would be like, "Oh, me too. We're all poor, all poor, all poor together, all of us."
Holy crap!
Clip.
It's it's super hard to move to Japan, and we've been like doing research on it, and it's not like
Is it not easy at all?
the easiest way to move so you can go for 3 months at a time without a visa, anything without having to work. But anything over that, you have to have like a certain type of visa. And the easiest one is to get a student visa. So basically, we can go over there for 1 to 2 years as students,
Well,
and where we just
Don't
go
you
and we
think, like-
learn Japan there. But you have to have so much money in savings. You have to do so many things.
couldn't you just
to get
learn
out there.
Japanese and consider yourself a student? Like, take Japanese classes?
That's what it is. You go over there and you go to school there taking Japanese language classes.
So, speaking of visas, and I don't know if this is a joke or not, but Kenley's brother's Kason,
Jason.
he really loves Japan.
Oh, I told him he could go with us.
Yeah, he loves Japan, and I always tell him, like, when we have money, I'll take you on a trip, you know? And, I don't know, I want to get him on the podcast one day, but he is very, like, shy. Like, he's a
He's
really
very
quiet.
kid.
But anyway, I was telling him, I saw this thing, and I don't know if this was a joke or not, about a breeding visa. And so what it is they want, like, tourists to come in and have babies, basically. Because Japanese babies are.
I don't think
like,
that's the whole visa, but
I don't know.
they do. That is like.
But he loves Japanese girls, so I'm like, do it, dude. I'm like, why not?
I don't think it's called a breeding visa.
I don't know. That's
But
what it's
I do
called.
think that is like a type of incentive. They'll like give you money to go over there and repopulate because their population is declining so rapidly because they don't have kids till they're like 40.
Well, what's weird about that is, like,
And then they have like 1 or 2.
the thing is, they have a huge population, so it's literally like by choice. They're just like, no,
Yeah, no, they choose.
they could still be on the rise if they wanted to. There's nobody is, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
no, it's just because they didn't used to do this, but they wait a really long time. And I guess not necessarily a really long time. They just wait till they're older and like more established, is more financially
Yeah.
secure, emotionally, whatever, before they start having kids. So like, Erin wants me to talk about my trip to Japan. This is an
Yeah.
example. We stayed with a host family,
Yeah.
right? They were both 36 years old, and we asked them, we're like, "Do you guys have kids?" And they're like, "No." We're like, "Do you want kids? Like, are you guys gonna have kids?" And they go, "Yeah, but we're gonna wait like another 4 or 5 years."
They're like, wait till we're old.
Yeah,
You're like
literally. And I
40?
was like,
Well, like, for women, that's an old time to be having kids. Like, that's dangerous.
in America, if you are 35 years old, you're considered geriatric pregnancy, like a high risk
Crazy.
pregnancy.
Yeah, that's
But-
like,
They all do that. Like you see like people that look like your grandparents walking around with like toddlers that are their children.
yeah.
And
All the Japanese people that are going to be listening to this in the future are going to be like, that's not how I was raised. My mom was 20.
there
Or something
are
weird.
people that have kids younger.
Well, obviously.
But they, like I would say the mass of it that they're a little bit older. And then they like
Why are you so burpy right
because of
now?
that freaking Mountain Dew. But
I keep getting a Ken.
Yeah.
She's drinking so much soda since she's pregnant, and then I go and grab a Pepsi. This is actually like the first soda I've had in
Yeah.
probably. That's
That's
definitely
a
not true, but
it doesn't matter.
in a few
It's
days.
fine.
But-
But the other thing is that they'll only like a lot of them only have like 1 or 2 kids. They aren't having like in Utah we have like 6+ kids, almost everybody.
Yeah,
They
which
don't
is
do
crazy
that.
because
Like
Utah doesn't
this-
even have a high population.
No, it's really weird.
Like compared to the size, like, but everybody I know has 6 kids. You know what I mean?
Most people, like, there's...
Like, how is Utah's population not massive?
And even outside of that, like, the people that do have kids outside of that, like, I'd say 3 or more. Anywhere else in the U.S. is average.
Yeah. Like, there's only, like, a few people that I've ever met. They're like, oh, I'm an only child. Like, that's not common, especially in Utah, it's not.
I don't think I know any only children.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not common for there to just be, like, an only child in Utah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure in other states it is, but, like, in Utah, like, at least 3, like, sometimes 8. Like,
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I don't think I know
Dad
anybody.
had 7 siblings.
7 siblings.
And his dad had 11.
Are
Right?
you serious?
Or was it 10?
I don't know. I have no idea. I know one.
Was there 10 of them, counting Grandpa? I think there was only 2. So Grandpa had 9 siblings. Is what it was. I don't remember for sure.
I have
And
no
maybe
idea.
it was Grandpa Turi. So Grandpa's dad had 11 siblings. Is what it was. They were from
I
Sweden.
have no idea.
I don't remember exactly what it is. I did a report on Grandpa Turi, and I like went through the genealogy back when I was like in 9th grade or
that's here.
something. Yeah,
I
but
think it's over there. Or under the couch.
I don't know what it's at, but
I'll
yeah.
have to look at it. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Like, I don't know.
I don't know how people
I don't know how people have any kids. I hang out with kids for like an hour, and I'm so.
It's different when it's your
over
own
it, man.
kids. It's different.
I'm sure it is, but they scare me. What if my kid's an asshole?
You beat it out of them.
I'm not beating my
It
children.
was a joke.
Hell no.
Beat your kids.
Beat your kids? Don't beat your kids. We don't. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's just funny for the clips.
The cops told Mom as long as her fist was open, it wasn't abuse.
Nah, they didn't say that.
Yeah.
No, they
No,
didn't.
they told her, like, I can't remember exactly. Mom!
You just palm hit them.
Yeah.
Have you seen those, like, slap videos?
Palms. No.
Those, they're like slap boxing.
Yeah, it knocks them out
they
every
literally,
time.
what they do is they like cock their wrist back so it just hits with the palm, and it's like as hard as getting
That's
hit by
not
your
slapping.
fist. It's slapping, finger quote.
No, they told her something like they were joking around, they're messing
Well,
around,
yeah,
and I was like, my
obviously.
mom beats me type of stuff, and he's like, yeah, we don't consider slapping your spanking your kids. That's what it was.
But-
Abuse, basically.
Yeah. Don't hit your kids.
Yeah, don't hit your kids. Whack them with the broom like my mom did.
It was an accident. That was an accident.
Just roast you, Mom. I'm just kidding. What's that?
That's Zelda.
Oh, I forgot she's in here.
Erin's dog's
My
in
mom's
the
a
rain. She's
perfect
sleeping on the ground.
Baby angel. You can't tell me shit about my mother. So,
Do you remember?
I loved her.
Do you remember that time we used to live in St. George, and we just walked outside one day, and in our grass was this big paint stick, and it had written on it the spanking stick.
No.
You don't remember the spanking stick? We don't know where it came from, and we just like brought it in the house, and we're like, Dad, look at this, and Dad like kept it. I don't think anybody got spanked with it, but I was like,
I don't know. I don't.
it was a big paint stick.
He probably made it. They probably made it at
No.
work.
No. It was like all like bedazzled and stuff. You don't remember?
That's
this?
funny as hell. No,
It was
that's
definitely made by,
somebody's like BDSM
no
spanking stick. If it was bedazzled, yeah.
No, it was
Somebody
not.
made that for that purpose.
And threw it in just some random person's yard.
Probably on accident.
I think some kid just got beat by it and then just was like, "I'm getting rid of this."
I bet that hurt rhinestones.
I don't know if it had rhinestones. It had like glitter on it. It was like sparkly.
I don't know.
I'm surprised you don't remember that. Do you remember that time in that house, our brother, Cameron, he jumped up and pointed his elbow to the ceiling as he jumped.
And put a hole in the ceiling. Yeah, I remember
It
that.
was like a 10-foot ceiling. He could jump so
I
high.
had hops.
Yeah. I don't know how he did that.
I don't know either.
It was like 9. So there's no way it was 10, but still, it was crazy.
I still can't.
Like it was so impressive.
Yes.
Okay. Anyway,
Anyways.
what were we saying? Well,
I don't know.
what were we talking about? Cameron jumped in,
I can't jump like that.
and then
Mhm.
dang, we get interrupted so much at once. Okay.
But nobody was here earlier.
I
I don't know
know.
how the hell this happened. That's why we were here.
Dang, I had like a really cool story, but now I don't even remember it.
Cameron had hops. I can't jump.
I can't jump.
I can jump. I just not that high.
We once found a dead snake on the side of the road named Cameron, and we had this walking stick, and we gutted this snake and skinned it, and so it made like a tube, and then we just rolled the snake over the walking stick, and so it had like
I hate that I remember that.
yeah, just like the snake skin on our walking stick.
That's so
It
gross.
was cool. I think it was a rattlesnake.
I have a pet snake.
We do have a pet snake.
It's illegal to kill a rattlesnake, so.
Yeah, we didn't kill it.
Oh, it was already dead?
It was already dead.
It's illegal to dig there, so.
No, it was already dead.
Okay.
We were like 12. I don't think the cops are gonna be like, "You were 12 and you found a dead rattlesnake, and you
They might.
skinned it." I don't think they're gonna. What are they gonna do?
Fires.
What?
I said fire us. Sorry.
There's a pretty good chance that they can.
I hope they can.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Wait a second.
Yeah. I might just have to cut some of this out.
Yeah, probably most of it.
Annoying.
All right.
I have a pet snake.
You have a pet snake?
I have a
No, I'm
pet
just
snake.
kidding.
Did you know that?
I know that. I knew that. You gotta act all hype. You're like, what?
I do. I have a pet snake. Kona calls her Boober because on her back it spells boob.
Boo.
Boob.
Boo.
The type of like the pattern. She's a banana Mojave ball python. And she's just like this very pretty yellow, and she's just like the chillest girl, and she'll just like take naps with you
Where does she live?
at Michael's house. Michael and Chili's.
Yeah.
Um,
Because grandma and grandpa won't allow obviously,
Uh-huh.
snakes in our
Grandpa
house.
is very afraid of snakes.
I don't think he's just scared of them.
He's definitely afraid
He's
of
just
them.
like, no.
No, he's definitely afraid
I
of them.
don't think so. Grandpa's not scared of like most things. How about that? Do you remember the story of Grandpa taking me and one of my best friends into like that gunfight?
Yes, I am aware.
One time,
Bodie, wasn't it?
so one of my best buds, Bodie, he had a cleft palate, and so he had to have surgery a lot. And one time he was up in Salt Lake having surgery, and we were out in the city to visit him. So Grandpa was like, "Hey, let's go out for a ride. We'll go get like donuts and hot coffee or whatever." After a few days after Bodie had his surgery, he could finally eat like solid foods or whatever. I can't remember, but and randomly we're just like driving, and he sees all these cops, and he's like, "Let's go check out what they're doing." So we pull into like this cul-de-sac, and there's all these cops lined up. The cul-de-sac's like blocked, and like they're shooting. And we're like, and Grandpa's like, "Yeah, we better go." And like, we
Didn't he make you guys get on the ground?
no,
Oh.
no. But like, we just like left, and then it was on the news later, and it was like, "Yeah, this guy like shot 2 cops, and then they shot him, and it was him and his girlfriend were like in this house hiding selling drugs." It was like a nice neighborhood too. It was crazy.
So, you know the nightline behind the
Yeah.
house? Years ago when I lived there, me and Grandpa were like walking on the walking track that's back there, and we see these guys like in between these 2 houses in the shade. They're like being sussy as hell. And we start making jokes. And I was like, "Oh, careful, Grandpa, we might get shot. It's a drug deal." Making a joke. And then we keep walking around the house. And it's SWAT. This house is getting swatted. They end up having a shootout with the guy. And my grandpa, he looks at me and he goes, "Run." I've never in my life, besides that day, seen my grandpa run. He just does that, dude. Like, he has the app where he has like the...
Mom does that, where she just finds herself in like crazy
How do they
situations.
do that? What are they doing? Like,
Well, like, our mom is an EMT, okay? And she'll be off work, And then all of a sudden she's like, I found an accident, and so I just came in and helped them. Which,
Well, she stopped.
She stopped,
EMTs
no.
legally have to stop if they see an accident. But like, how are you seeing that many accidents?
I don't see, like,
Ever.
she'll watch them happen in front of her. I've seen, like, maybe 2 accidents happen in front of me my entire life, and there were, like, 4 cars ahead
Yeah.
of me. And
I've been in them.
there was 3 other cars that stopped. All the cars in front of me stopped before, so I just
Yeah.
drove around or whatever. But,
Right. But
But she
it
really-
happens
it's like
all
every
the time.
week. She's like, oh, I found this accident. And she's like, I was on this back road in the middle of nowhere. And I don't know.
Grandpa listens to. He has an app that has like the radio scanners on it, and he'll listen to it and like drive around to find it. It's hilarious.
But, like, that's not what happened that time. We were just
Right.
driving to get donuts and hot chocolate or whatever, me and Bodie.
Yeah.
And we just happened to stumble upon it. There was that time that
on it.
their neighbors got
Are you sure?
swatted.
Oh,
Do you remember that?
when they put off the bomb,
No.
the stuff bomb. What do they call those?
I don't
Where
know
it's just
what
like
you're
the
talking
sound. You don't remember
No.
that? Okay, go ahead.
No, so we were at Grandma and Grandpa's,
Mhm.
and Dad was there. Like, we were all there. I was probably 14, 15. We were all there. And I feel like sometimes I talk so much that I forget to breathe when we're doing this. I'm like, don't forget to breathe.
Mhm.
But Dad told me to start packing everything up while you girls went pee and got ready. So I started taking stuff out of the car. I get like 4 bags, and I'm holding, like, you hold the grocery bags, like I'm carrying everything out all at once so I don't have to make multiple trips.
Yeah.
And it's dark because it's probably late fall, early winter. And it was cold outside, but it was like dark or pretty early. It was only like 7:30. And I walk out and I walk around the car. And I walk around, I'm looking at the ground, and all of a sudden I look up and there's like 20 SWAT, like 8 dogs, and I like stop, and this guy like flips his head and just like looks right at me and like stares me down, and I'm like
I'd be
15 at the time. I was like,
running.
what are these guys doing? Oh, swearing.
Whoops.
We need to figure out how to bleep those, but
Okay.
without going through the whole podcast. But anyway, I'm like, what is going on? And this guy walks up to me and he goes, have you seen a bald guy with a beard? And I'm like, my dad's bald? Well, I didn't say
My
this, but I was
dad's
like,
bald
I
with a
mean,
beard.
yeah, he did. He had a beard and he was bald at the time, but I just went, no. And,
That's sus as hell, dude.
but the neighbor was a bald guy with a beard.
Mhm.
That neighbor, you
Yeah.
remember him, right?
Mhm.
So they were in his yard, and we're like, no. I was just like, no. And he's like, you sure? I'm like,
No.
no. I'm not sure. He's
Who
like,
is the bald guy?
and then Dad walks out, and he's like, what's going on? And the
Yeah.
cop like explained what was going on, and I guess that this guy had broken out of like a mental institution with like 4
God.
other people, and like was seen around this area.
Oh.
Around Grandma and Grandpa's house, basically, and so they thought they had found where he was at, which,
That's funny. Do you
But-
know where? Sorry.
no, you're good.
Do you know where Jimmy and Jeremy used to live? Right. So you walk
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
down and then you
Yeah.
turn. That corner house where you turned at, like 9 o'clock at night. We weren't very old when this happened. Jamie and Jeremy still lived over there. I don't know what
Jamie
it's
and
called.
Jeremy are aunt and uncle.
Yes. I don't know what they call it, but it's like a flash bomb or like a stump bomb. It just like makes a noise
Oh,
at
think I
like
do know what you're talking
9:30 at night, and these start going off. It was a drug house, and they were raiding
I remember.
like full SWAT everywhere.
Nothing
So
like that.
that's what I thought you were talking about.
Nothing like that happens in Salt Lake anymore.
I know it's
Not
so
on
boring
Grandma
over there
Street.
now.
It's literally like Grandma and Grandpa's house is like getting so like that street is getting like gentrified. Like it's getting so much like nicer.
Mm-hmm. It was really really nice, and then it was really really not, and now it's going back.
Back
It's
to
my
the-
personal thing
What do you need your purse for?
because I want it.
It's all the way to the other side
Just get it for me.
of the desk.
Thanks.
Our desk. What are you looking for?
Earrings. I forgot to put them back on after I showered. This is just. I have my other rings. I don't know where they went.
Of the podcast.
What?
It's a boring part of the podcast. What?
Me digging for rings?
Oh, you're putting all your rings on.
Yeah, I'm putting all my rings on. I'm not working now. I can wear them.
Boring.
You can still talk while I put my rings on. This doesn't.
I know, but you ruined the flow.
I'm sorry.
And you're like, oh, get my purse, my rings.
Better. See, now it looks like my hands. Anyways, what do you think? Should we do our game? Oh, my dog's there.
Oh.
But when did she get there?
Soda. She literally called in like not that long.
Honey, just come up here. Come say hi to
You
the
guys want to meet
podcast.
Zelda? Come on, Zelda. Here, let me move my soda.
Come here.
You guys can meet Zelda.
Come on, girl.
Come on.
Come on, B.
She's like 9
She's
about it.
pissed. Come here.
We talked about her in the podcast before.
Ruda.
She had surgery on her tail,
Come
and
on,
she
baby.
wouldn't stop licking it, and she like ripped it open. You can just see her butt.
No, come. See, hello.
There's Zelda.
Look, we look the same.
Don't look anything alike. She looks like a dog.
Ooh, that was a joke because people say they look like pet
Their
owners look like their
yeah.
owners.
Podcast.
Okay. Well, I'll just sit like this
Hopefully.
because
She's like barely in the shot.
come here.
I don't know why she won't sit in between us.
I don't know either. I wonder if she feels trapped.
Probably.
Come here, pick her. Grab her pillow. Give her her pillow.
Oh, she has a special pillow just for her.
Well, it's my pillow. She thinks it's hers. Come on. Sit over here.
She ain't about it.
Are you okay? You okay, girl? All right. She's just the shy girl.
She's never been on a podcast before.
She's a little first time a little nervous.
First time, a little nervous.
Hi, honey. Would you like a treat? Oh yeah, who would like a treat?
I think just pulling out treats.
That's
I
her treat drawer.
didn't know there was gonna be treats in there.
Yeah, that's her drawer. That's all her stuff, all her medical supplies, all her
Oh,
treats.
that's weird.
Uh,
I was like, what are you doing?
okay, I'm gonna have. Well, no,
Oh,
I'm gonna have you give it to lure her over.
okay. Here, Zelda. Zelda, come here. Look, look, look. Come on. Come on. Come here. It kind of worked.
This is fine.
First guest of the podcast. Zelda, what do you have to say for yourself?
She's gonna burp.
She burped in my face the other day.
Yeah, she does it to me all the time, dude.
It's like
It's
really
disgusting.
gross.
She's a nasty girl.
But,
Huh, honey.
nah, she's a good girl. She's pretty.
She is pretty.
She is like one of the best dogs I've ever met. She doesn't bark. She doesn't like whine. She doesn't growl. She just like sits there and is just like, yeah. She's like, oh, you want me to go outside? Okay.
Yeah.
She just slowly wanders outside, pretends like she's gonna do something, and then comes back in. What are you doing?
See that? I'm like, I think it must have been from her surgery.
Oh, she got a scab thing.
Yeah,
What? That's what she's been licking like
I think it is. It's gross. Anyways, we'll just leave that there.
a big old chunk of hair.
Mm-hmm.
No.
But she's just a perfect girl. You can just see the top of her head.
Yeah. She
She does. If I leave her for like a couple hours,
she's the winner.
she wears crowns. She wears glasses.
She is the official podcast winner.
Here's your glasses.
No, you're not my guys.
She'll just wear them. It's so cute. She's so tolerant.
She literally doesn't care about like
She does not care.
She just vibes. She's a good dog.
She just likes attention and that's it. But if I leave her for like an hour or two at a time, I'll come home and she will chew me out. Just And that's like the most of her voice, I guess. She's a
I don't
quiet.
think I've ever even heard her do that.
You haven't heard that? It's hilarious.
The most I've heard her ever do is like when Lottie,
She growls.
she'll growl when like Lottie's being real annoying. But like even for the most part, she'll just deal with Lottie.
Yeah. It's when she gets in her face. She does not like it, and she will shoot off warning growls.
Let's talk about your Japan trip. You have some good stories. That's kind of like what I wanted this podcast to mainly be about because we're gonna do Japanese trivia.
Yeah.
And so I figured it would be a good. We'll talk about your trip for a while. We'll do Japanese trivia, and then we'll do pop culture trivia.
So
and transition pretty well. But yeah, let's talk about your Japan trip. We got to go on why you went off to Japan.
Hold on real quick. Something that's like a problem for me is that I suddenly will forget everything.
I told you to write it.
I know you
yesterday.
did. And I didn't do it because I was babysitting. So, feel free to ask questions. But I went to Japan when I don't know if I was 17 or 18. I think I was 17 because my mom wouldn't sign my paperwork for me to go unless she could go with me. So I went with my mom on a school trip, or I was in hair school. And it was a short exchange program, right? So we went, me and other students from my school that paid for it, went to Japan for 10 days and stayed with host families. And
How long was the flight?
We traveled for like 26 hours straight.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds
The flight,
horrible.
Okay, so there was multiple flights. So we flew from here to LAX, and that was like 3 hours, give or take.
Yeah, that's about what it is.
And then we flew from LAX over to Tokyo, and that was like 12 hours. And then from there, we took a sketchy plane from there to Fukuoka.
Okay.
Fukuoka, I believe is what it was called. By that point, I was out. I don't remember getting on the plane. I don't remember getting off the plane.
You just took a Xanax and went for it?
No.
Oh, you're just so
tired.
tired.
I was just tired by that point. We had been traveling for so long. And yeah, I don't remember getting on that plane. Nothing.
You don't remember getting
asleep.
On a plane?
Yeah.
I don't care how tired you are, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I black out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was where on the plane from LAX to Tokyo was the first time I ever drank with Mom.
That's why.
We had a Bailey's. Just one. We weren't drunk. I was awake for that plane ride.
Messed up. Mom's feet swelled.
They were sausages. Swelled. It was so sad.
They looked like little Vienna sausages on all of her toes.
Yeah. And then, so we stayed with host families. And me and Mom stayed with this cute, little, lovely couple. They took us and got us real ramen. We went to like a full-blown like ramen shop. And they were very cute. And then, so we didn't do school stuff the whole time. We stayed with them for a couple days, and they like took us around. And I'm just trying to think, like what we did. Yeah, they took us to like a lot of their like temples. They have, it's crazy because it looks just like a green mountain, right? And we start walking through this green mountain, and it is absolutely covered with temples, different shrines, yeah, cultural things that they do, right? And you couldn't even tell at all. It was crazy. And they took us like down to the beach where we had American food. Their version of American food.
What was their version of American?
It was like a sandwich shop, but whatever the ingredients were, like they were wild.
They're like American food. We use.
I can't even remember, like, but
what?
I don't know, but it wasn't like a sandwich. It was a sandwich, but not like.
It was just a sandwich you've never had, like a Reuben or something.
No, I love Reubens. It was, I don't know. I'd have to ask Mom if she remembers. But we both were like, this is weird.
American food. That's funny.
And they also took us to different temples that like weren't on the mountain. They were like just like the buildings
Mm-hmm.
and the walls and
Like
the ceiling.
palaces and stuff.
Yeah. The walls and the ceiling were like painted beautifully.
I keep getting told to put my leg down by her sister.
She's a hater.
I shouldn't hate her.
Just kidding. She actually asked if she could be in here, and I told her yes, but I think she forgot.
Yeah. Well, I think we want her to do our trivia questions,
We need to get her mic.
but we need to get an extra mic. She'll just be in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Just, we'll have her mic over there, and she'll be talking towards us.
Yeah.
So,
And
I
then
like straight up just stuck my finger in Zelda's mouth on accident.
she's snoring.
She is tired. Wait,
It's really exhausting doing nothing all day.
yeah, let's be quiet and see if you can hear it. I don't think you can hear it on
We
the
can
mic.
wait them.
Here, let's see if you guys can hear Zelda snoring. I don't know if it'll. I don't think it's picking it up. I can't like get it right on her face.
She's just a soft snore.
You have to like talk like right into this. So
Oh my gosh. Okay.
okay.
Japan
But
loves 7-Elevens. I shit you not. They have them on every single corner. And these 7-Elevens are
bougie,
subpar, not subpar.
superior,
Sublime. Okay, they are
That's the word.
incredible, immaculate, and they have my favorite thing. This is terrible. My favorite thing that I ate while I was over there is the 7-Eleven giant cream puffs. Okay, they were huge. I ate like 100 of them every day, and they cost like $1. It was delicious. I loved it.
You know what I've been thinking about is hopefully what if we start to ever make money on this.
Mm-hmm.
I guess actually not even if we make money, but if we get like a lot of followers, I want to just start streaming too.
Okay. I like
Because what I was thinking about is like I've been watching Chopped a lot,
Mhm.
and I feel like it'd be fun to do like a Chopped episode where like we have
We vote each other off.
well, no, we don't vote, but like we'll have like judges,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have like secret ingredients, and we both have to cook for the judges and see who wins the winner's crown.
It's me.
You know what'd be crazy is
I'm more of a baker.
we should one day make this a like actual meal,
Okay.
and the W and like the banana will be gold,
Okay.
actual gold,
Well, that's
plated
pricey,
gold,
but
because that's
plated's cheaper.
or gold looking stuff.
Oh, something else our host family did. They took us to like the biggest mall in the area, and we just went like shopping and whatnot. They actually went in and talked to, it was a bridal shop, which was crazy. He went in and talked to the owner, and he convinced the owner to take us in there and let us try on their wedding kimonos that are
That's cool.
beautiful, incredible work. Like
They're silky.
they were very soft.
Are they made of silk or what is it? I think I've seen.
I think that they have.
I've seen the one
materials,
with
but
mom in one, but I don't know if I've seen the one with.
I think she's on my phone.
But
I think they have different types of materials that they use. I would assume that like all of the wedding ones are like a silk or like a satiny because they were all shiny. But then later on at the school we had like fabricy ones.
oh, maybe that's what it was. That's cool, you know?
Yeah.
Because I do remember seeing you
Um,
guys in kimonos.
And then
So,
so that was sick. That was really cool.
did they like do like the makeup, like the geisha makeup?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Is that
I'm sure we could have found somebody to do that.
or is that
Maybe
like,
not, because it's
offensive?
kind of a. I don't
that
know
like
that it's
doing
offensive, but it's like it's a ritualistic type
Oh,
of thing.
okay.
Like they
Oh.
only do it for certain things, certain events, whatnot. you
And
know.
Japan's like super.
Like obviously,
like it's like the way they do things is super important. Like how
Yes.
they like I guess Korea's like that too, but they have like certain rules when it comes to drinking, like how you turn away from the oldest person at the table and stuff when you drink. Like I don't know if Japan has that, but I know Korea has
I
that.
don't know.
But like, there's like just certain.
Well, I just mostly like I didn't. The man went in and asked this, and from what we could understand, like you had to have reservations. Like there were certain things you had to do in order to do this, and like we were just trying to be respectful and not. I wouldn't go out of my way to ask to do something that I just wanted to do. Right? Like if I just wanted to do geisha makeup, just because like I wouldn't do that. I'm like. I want to be very respectful of their culture. Something about Japanese people is that they very much do want to share their culture, right? Yeah. We were in multiple different kimonos, multiple different days. They took us through different things, like not just like our host family, but you know, the school and the people on the street. They loved me. By the way, I had I had really long blonde hair at the time.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm blue-eyed. Like, they love me for some reason. It was really weird. You can ask Mom about that. I wish I knew where the video is. There's a video as we're leaving the one place, and they're, like, sending us off, right? So we're walking down, and they're, grabbing me. I was like, oh my God, I'm being touched.
Yeah, because you don't like being touched. Neither do I.
It was really cute. And I don't... I was the only blonde person on that trip, so that's what we assume it was.
Huh. Maybe they just like your...
They don't see... most of them don't see Americans very often. So...
Really?
Yeah.
In Japan?
Yeah.
Well, it's probably where you were at in Japan.
That's
I'm sure, like
obviously in like Tokyo or Osaka. That was in Fukuoka.
Because that's
I don't know.
That's a smaller...
Yeah, no, it's like way at the bottom. It's on the coast.
Because like I'm sure in like Tokyo they're like, oh, white guy.
Yeah, no, I'm sure that.
But like it's just
Tokyo,
like it depends
like
on
the
where
touristy
you go.
areas. Even Fukuoka is more of a touristy area.
No, really.
It's still kind of like a big city, but what was I saying? I don't know. They were obsessed with me though, and it was hilarious to watch.
That's probably just the blue eyes.
I think so. Blonde hair, blue-eyed. I stuck out like a sore thumb.
Well, like, and our mom, I mean, she has blue eyes, so she has dark hair.
Brown hair. And her skin is a lot, like, I'm very pale. She's very, like, warm tone, darker.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that I didn't get that gene. Want to tan and not be a freaking tomato.
Mm-hmm. You got dad's genes.
Yeah.
Red.
And then, so the first day that we went like into the school, it's funny. Our host mom worked at the school, and we didn't realize that. We had no idea. They stuck us on a train to go to school, and so we get there, and she's already there. I don't know how she got there before we did.
She's like, I've been here 3 hours.
It was
I got
really
the earlier
weird.
train ride.
Yeah, it was really, really weird that.
Well, their trains are like on schedule.
Oh yeah, but like, how did she put us on a train to the same place as her, and she went somewhere else and beat us there? It didn't make any sense.
She put you on the slow train. That's like 4 or 5 stops, and then got on like the train straight to her.
I wish I had my phone.
I wonder. That's so weird. I wonder what she was doing. Did she just jump on with you?
Yeah, I don't know. It was really
You
weird.
didn't stop anywhere. Was there like stops on the train, or was like?
There was like stops, but like on our designated stop.
That's so weird. I wonder how she did.
Where's my phone? I'm trying to think what else.
Don't mess up Zelda. She's sleeping.
Look at her titties. Okay.
Is this no? That's
That's Evan's phone. I don't know where it is.
Okay, I'm gonna call it real quick. Anyway, keep talking.
So they like their schooling, their requirements are.
I like how you got like a magic host mom though.
Yeah, it was so weird. She like can teleport and shit.
Pick my nose on podcast.
Oops.
I wasn't.
Okay, I look like I pick my nose all the time. That's
Found it.
Nose ring.
Oh, woke up Zelda.
She's okay. So.
Must be nice to be a dog, especially an old
That's
dog.
what I'm saying, man.
Just sit around, do nothing. That's kind of what we did today, though. I did some podcast stuff. I posted some clips. one clip.
Okay, let's see what else we did. Oh, our host parents, they made us the cutest breakfast. Those are eggs in the heart
Shapes
shape.
of hearts.
Yeah, and then they're little. She made a little octopus.
Hot dogs.
I think they're hot dogs. I'm not sure.
They look like Vienna sausage.
And the cute fork.
They have the smiley faces on the forks.
This was one of like the hikes. Or I guess it wasn't a hike. We were.
Oh, you guys are like all in like Japanese shoes too.
Yes. The toilets had me dead, dude. There was like 10 different types of toilets, and they were all hilarious.
They were all different.
This is the mall.
Because in the U.S., all the toilets are exactly the same.
Yeah.
That's whiskey? That's
whiskey,
bottle.
dude.
That's
It was 2 gallons of whiskey. I was like, that's crazy. Oh, this is me and Mom in our wedding kimonos.
You're going to have to post these on, like, Instagram after this
I think
comes
there's a
out.
reflection. Yeah, very cute, huh?
Yeah, we'll post these all on Instagram, so go check out our Instagram, Wall Monkeys Pod.
Wipe me up Japanese style.
We'll have Erin post all these on the Instagram. So you can look at all these. And
she bought me a whole bunch of stuff. So like they were like, as they would feed us and stuff, I'd be like, holy shit, I love this. And she would go and buy it and give it to me. And so this is like
can you transfer that back to? Can you like bring that back to?
Yeah, you can.
Like all that.
You would not believe the shit we brought
Stop
home.
swearing.
I'm sorry. That's the first time I've said that before.
What is that?
It's a salad dressing.
Oh, weird.
And so she gave it to me. These are like treats that I said I liked.
This stuff
I know. It was so cute.
We should.
And the thing is like she was going out after we went to sleep to buy this stuff. Like it wasn't like she was buying it while we were out and about. I didn't know.
So nice.
She was so cute. This was like one of our dinners. I don't know what it is, but it was yummy.
It looks good. We should when we go to Japan.
Okay, so
we
this
should
was,
go try and find them.
I have a picture of them. I was thinking about that. I'm gonna do the TikTok thing where they like, hey TikTok, do your thing and help me find this person. I'm gonna see if I can do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we could find them.
Very cool.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Then we went to the first school, which was I believe in Osaka.
Okay. Were you taking trains everywhere?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
They did like the bullet trains?
I did both.
Okay.
I have a
Do
video.
they feel weird when you're on them? Are they like, wait?
It's really weird because they don't feel like they're moving. And
then
then,
you
like,
look
you look
outside.
outside, I'm all, ugh.
You're like, no, just help. We're gonna throw up.
So then they took us and they did hairstyles on us. We did hairstyles on them, makeup, whatever. And they actually had like a film crew there, which was really weird. Like I don't know if it was the news or like what it was, but there was people there filming for something, interviewing everybody, and so they come over. Yes.
What? You guys were probably on the news and didn't even know. They're like,
no, I knew. I
like,
knew we were going to be on TV.
Oh, that's.
And I would never see it. But so they come over and interviewed us because Mom went with me.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know this.
And so they were asking her questions, and they were like, you know why? She's like, because I wanted to.
And she's like, for fun? That's Mom.
What does it feel like? She's like, I can't remember exactly what they asked her, but basically she was just like, she's my kid. I like to do things with my kids. Well, you know. She was like, what do you mean and why? Like, it was hilarious. But, so they interviewed her.
Well, that's so Mom. She's just like, oh yeah, one time, she called me and Ken at 9 o'clock at night and was like, let's go to Colorado tomorrow. And we were like, what? And she's like, yeah, I got tickets to this amusement park in Glenwood Springs or whatever it's called. Or Glendale. Is it Glenwood? Glendale or Glenwood?
I don't know. Glen Spring?
Yeah. And she's like, let's just go. And we were like, and like, I was working for Jerry at the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, what about Jerry? And she's like, oh, Jerry's coming. And Ken called into work, I guess. It was just
funny,
like, because when she was working at the villa.
She'll just get up and go.
And we just, Mom was, she didn't even tell us. She was like, let's go.
She does
She's
whatever
crazy.
the hell she wants when she wants to,
Yeah.
and it's hilarious. And sometimes you get dragged into it.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's fun every
The
time.
problem is when you want to go and you can't.
Yeah.
It's like, of course, who doesn't want to just like want a spontaneous trip? You know, whenever. Moms are really good at spontaneous.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's way cool. I didn't realize that you guys were on TV.
Yeah.
Like in Japan.
I don't know that we haven't told anybody.
I mean, I don't know if like, I guess you don't know if they actually put it on the news. What if they were just like, oh, these crazy white people
These crazy white people. I don't know.
watch.
I wouldn't
One
know
day.
how to look that up.
When this podcast is big, someone's gonna find it and send it.
I hope so. Please do.
You're gonna look like such a weirdo. You're gonna be like 17. And like, hi.
Don't look like this.
Hi.
That's the day I got
Oh my gosh, you look like Emily. You don't look like you in that. You look like Emily.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think it's how you're doing your makeup and that.
We took origami classes. I wish I could see that.
Cool.
It was
Little
really
cranes.
cute. She was so cute. Look at her.
Is that your host mom?
No, that was just another student.
Oh, she was just one of the students.
Yeah.
That was in the hair school.
Look at this building. This is a fashion building,
Very, very cool.
and I believe we went in there and had like meetings. Yeah. That's Ken. So
That's so cool.
it's crazy. This is right here, this man that's setting up.
Yeah.
So that's Ken. So he's the one that I'm not sure what he does, but from my understanding, he's like I know what he does. He did hair.
Huh?
Okay. At some point he did hair and he's like really high up in something. I don't know what it is. And he's the one that we got into contact with, the school did, to do this trip. And organized it. And then, like, they taught us how to do finger waves and perms. Their perms, watching these girls do their perms, the standard is so crazy. The amount of, like, schooling.
Attention to detail.
Yeah. The amount of schooling and attention to detail and like perfection that it has to be is crazy. I would not have survived. Like, I can do hair just fine. I can do perm just fine. Okay. And it looks fine. But it would not have passed their standards. Look at that. Wow. So clean. I did do that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's going on here. I think they were showing. Oh, all the boys were showing off. It was really cute.
Poses.
They were doing like balancing on their hands in like weird positions.
I think they're doing anime poses.
I don't know.
I think
But it was really cute because they were all showing off. Through all of us were all sitting there. It was so funny. That's my name in Japanese.
very cool.
This one. This is two different other alphabets.
Oh, they have multiple alphabets?
Yes.
I didn't know that. You're taking Japanese on
I am doing
Duolingo, or are you on?
I am doing Duolingo, and everybody's on strike against Duolingo right now.
Yeah, like I don't care.
I don't
It's not
care.
like
I'm
that.
sorry.
I don't know what. they're on
It's
strike
free and it works really well for me.
for. Oh, it's free.
Yeah, you can pay for it, but I do it for free and you have 5 lives. And then, like, you can... Mistakes.
No.
Sometimes it'll let you, like, watch ads to get a new life, or you also earn gems and you can refill
You have to,
your gems.
Wait a certain amount of time.
Yeah, or you can just wait and they like, I think it's like 24 hours to get all 5 lives.
When this podcast is over, I'm going to show you something so you can just revamp it at like so you don't have to wait the 24 hours.
Okay.
I can show you something so you don't have to.
I just watched the ads.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I can show you something so you don't have to watch the ads either. And so you don't have to like wait.
These are their like wigs that the students had made and done. Hair pieces.
Dang,
It
that's
was so
crazy.
cute.
I find it very interesting. Like, it's like I feel like it's so crazy. Like the hairstyles they're doing compared to like.
Something you gotta keep in mind is that something that you don't see on the hair side of things, hair has its own culture.
Yeah.
Beauty does, even in the US, okay? They have hair shows. They call it avant-garde, okay? where people are making. I wore a fully braided, full human hair dress. It was like 50 pounds on a trip, like in Vegas. I modeled in Vegas, and that's what I wore. Like, there is so many wild things, like, those are more wigs. This is them trying to teach us how to perm. I mean, this is just
All the
that
guys
class.
have the craziest hair.
They do. It's so cute, dude.
Like, it's straight up anime hair. It's like, oh.
I wish I had the hair that so their hair type
Mm-hmm.
is something else. Okay, like them. I wish I could do some of the hairstyles that they do, but I can't because of the hair type that I have. Like, the texture is something else. And this is a different time. This was like I'm not sure what this was, but they put us in kimonos. We did they did like prayers, and we ate like mochi balls, maybe is what it is. And then we had like tea. We took our shoes off in like a completely different part of the building, and then we went through like all these back hallways and stuff. And I was like,
You're like, I lost my shoes.
they're gone. I'm barefoot for the rest of the day.
Bird.
This is my bow that I made. They taught us how to tie our own bows behind our back. It's really crazy. This is Kayla. Oh, they threw us a barbecue
Oh, yeah?
after, yeah. Which they don't barbecue like Americans do. And
Well,
so
no.
their meat was like, it was very chewy. And it was really hard. And the girls were like trying to chew through it and were like, spit it out. And they would not. It is disrespectful. Like, spit your food out. They're not about it. And we're like, it's okay. We won't be mad. Just here, spit it into my hand. And they would not. They chewed on it for like 20 minutes.
Dang.
We're on like a rooftop terrace somewhere.
That's cool.
This is their keys. Okay, so this is the keys to one of the
That
hotels.
looks like a truck key.
I know. This little wood thing. This had to be. There was like a little slot. Okay.
Like a lock.
On the wall. No, it's like on the wall, little slot.
Mhm.
And you had to just jam that in there and leave it in there for the lights to work.
Oh, like a cruise ship? Like, I got to put your card in some of the cruise ships for the lights to turn on?
I don't know.
You've been on a bunch of cruises? You
I've been on one cruise.
You've only been on one cruise? Weird. I thought you've been on more.
I want to go on them.
They're expensive.
This
This?
is.
That's, oh.
So one night,
Is this the...
me and a couple of the girls, they texted like, "Hey, we want ice cream. Let's go find some." I'm like, "Okay."
This is kind of why I wanted you to talk
This is
about
the story you want me to
dinosaur.
tell.
So, all right. Tell me the story. Tell me the...
They text me. They're like, "Hey, we want some ice cream. Let's go." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Let's go." So we go. When we start walking around, we're in Osaka. Okay, leave our hotel rooms and go start walking around. And we're like trying to. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, according to this, it was 5:07 a.m., but that means like 10 o'clock. Okay, so it's like evening, night. And we're walking around, we're trying to find it. None of us can read Japanese. We don't see any signs of, so we end up stopping and asking a guy, like, on the sidewalk. And we use Google Translate. We're like, "Hey, we want some ice cream." And he tells us where to go, and he, like, takes us there. And we walk in there, and they, like, you take your shoes off at the door, and they walk you over to your table, whatever. And we sit down, and we start noticing weird shit going on. Okay? And the waitresses are
What?
all girls.
What kind of weird stuff?
I'm telling you, okay. So the waitresses are all these girls, and they're wearing these like teeny tiny skirts, booty cheeks out. Like, think like, is it Sailor Moon where her dress like kind of goes sideways? That's what it looked like, booty cheeks out, and we were like, oh my god.
Jason would love this place.
He would. I was 17, so it's a little scary, but as an adult, I'm far less scared. I would start watching. It's completely filled with men. This place is completely filled with men. And randomly, they will take like one man and they will go to the back. Then a different waitress will take this man and go to the back. What is happening? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry, Zelda.
What the hell is going on? What is happening? It's a fucking effing prostitute cafe. Okay. And we are like, oh my gosh,
Prostitution is legal in Japan. Are you sure?
it's not illegal.
That's crazy.
I don't know. Should I look it up?
Look it up.
They
Anyway,
do
okay.
a lot of sex things in Japan. It's very sex positive.
This is like one of my favorite stories that you have, is because you guys went into this. You went into the shop for ice cream, basically. And there was a bunch of nudie girls, basically.
Right. And so we noticed, we're like, oh my gosh, we have to leave. Nana was freaking out. She was having a meltdown. Yes. Nana's freaking out. And I'm like, oh my god. We try to leave, and we're not allowed to leave.
They won't let you.
We had to order 2 things each before they would let us leave. And we are like, we don't want no 2 things y'all got.
And the problem
Okay.
is you weren't with your host family.
No, we weren't.
You guys
We
went
had
out
left.
by yourself.
No, nobody was with their host families at this point. We had moved towns and we were staying.
Oh! You said you were in Osaka, huh?
And
I
so
forgot about this. So it was just you guys. You didn't have a translator, correct?
mm-mm.
So you didn't have a translator, and you were in this random prostitute cafe, basically in Japan.
I'm gonna have you read this because technically this isn't legal. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But and so we're talking to the waitress, and the girl is so sweet. She was really being so nice, and we're just like, we want to leave. And so we end up. They did have ice cream, in case you were wondering. After all of that, they did, and it was milk flavored. And a beer. We all had a beer, and they asked me how old I was. I said 18. They said, that's not old enough here. I said, well, it is in the U.S. And she said, oh, okay. And brought me a beer. So that might have been illegal, but whatever. I don't condone underage drinking. Don't lie to people. We might have to cut that out.
You'll be alright. So basically, what this means is they can't have like straight up sex, but they can get like blowjobs and hand jobs and stuff like that, and they can't like advertise that's what.
No, we didn't know that's what it was. It was not advertised. Okay,
so you can't advertise, but
I wish I could say.
You could probably go to like the ice cream shop and be like, do you give special massages?
Girl?
Yeah.
I assume they know. I assume it's like a local spot that people like go to. It's known. It doesn't have to be. I know.
It basically says just like no procreation, but like they're like, but
I don't have to procreate while I'm having sex.
All right. But like every other sexual favor is all right, but they're like, just no sex.
Yeah.
For money. Blowjobs, handjobs, fine.
And then, so I want to show you this video. It's funny.
But you guys got trapped in a prostitute cafe.
We did. And we were there for like over an hour, and it was terrifying a little bit. I thought I was going to get kidnapped.
We've been filming for an hour and 5 minutes. Okay, Zelda's up.
It doesn't matter.
Zelda's up.
She says hello.
Okay, I'm going to see if she wants to get down.
Zelda!
Zelda, come here. Come over this way.
Oh, honey. Oh, okay. That works, I guess.
Well, she's going to try and move around. Like, I don't know what she's doing.
She wants to not be trapped. She might be hot. So, here's the photos of us in this cafe.
Zelda, you're breathing so heavy.
And then, here, let's see if it'll play. It is so bad.
Sounds like fun.
It was fun. Then we went home. Then we left. We went on the bullet train and went to, I believe, Tokyo.
Sorry if y'all are hearing Zelda's breathing. I don't know why she's breathing like she's done.
The shit we brought home, dude, was unreal.
You literally had like 2 suitcases full of stuff.
Well, okay, so when we went over there, what we did, we both took carry-on suitcases, carry-on backpacks, and big suitcases. Okay. So our tickets allowed for 2 carry-on things and 2 suitcases. And so we both took whatever we needed in our carry-ons. And then, so we didn't need 2 cases going over there. But what we did is we took the smaller one, the 2 biggest ones in each of our sets, we took the smaller one and put it inside of the bigger one, packed everything in the smaller one, zipped it up. And then we came home with like 8 suitcases.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I remember.
Mom brought so much beer back. You can just buy beer in a vending machine. Like, it doesn't ID you or anything. Like, you can, it's crazy.
It's a very trustworthy society.
They do. Have you seen the videos of like after they like graduate? I don't know if it's like high school or college or whatever it is. Like, they do this like year of partying basically. And so on certain streets where they have like their clubs and where they go to party, you will just see multiple people pass out drunk, their phone just sit next to them, their wallet just sit next to them. Like, they don't get robbed or anything. Like, their crime for that is so low. They just let them do it. And people wake up all the time with like water bottles next to them. Somebody's just leaving like water bottles and food for them.
I have a question. Was there a penny vending machine?
Yes.
Exactly. I knew that was a real thing.
That is a real thing.
Isn't that weird? But they were used? They're just like random pennies.
I actually don't know.
Yeah, I heard that was a real thing.
I assume they're probably used.
It is so hot in here.
It's very hot. And Zelda's sitting on you.
She's breathing like she's hot.
Do you need to take a break? We'll blow some AC in here.
No, let's do trivia.
You don't want to take a break for a second and then do trivia?
I think we'll be okay.
I think you want to take a break.
You want to take a break, you mean?
No, I think you want to.
Okay. Erin wants to take a break.
I gotta pee, sorry.
You should have said that.
Well, I didn't want
Anyways,
it to be my fault again.
That's Erin's Japan trip.
Yeah, it was
Super
fun,
fun.
and it was crazy, and I loved it. I wish I could remember more things, but like, I really
We'll go back.
remember
We'll
stuff.
go back and we'll find your host fam.
It was incredible.
And we'll have them take us somewhere to get ice cream that's not
This is not a prostitute cafe.
prostitute cafe.
That video is so funny. I'm so glad I have that. She was the funniest girl.
Alright, go ahead and pause it. I'll make you do it because Zelda's on me. Oh, are you starting it?
Someone's doing her own podcast.
The Zelda cat.
Excuse me.
Oh, it doesn't do a countdown.
No, it doesn't.
Back up. It's ready.
It's just positive play.
Okay, we took a little break. We got some cold air going in here. Hopefully you guys can't hear the AC in the background.
Yeah.
Erin put on the crown, but
For
she shouldn't be wearing it.
I should be wearing it because I am still the crown winner.
Because this next trivia is going to determine who gets to wear it. That doesn't mean you get to wear it right now.
Yes, it does because I'm still the winner until I lose.
Okay, fine. Okay, we should do mine first because
Okay.
mine's a Japan trivia.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for this Japan trivia that I had wrote up?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope.
Alright, guys. Japanese trivia right now. Keep track of your scores and let us know if you do better than Erin.
Won't be hard.
These are relatively easy questions, so you should get them. Okay. What's the most populated city in Japan?
Tokyo.
Yeah, that was super easy.
I feel like you do that. You give me a really easy first one, and then the rest are hard.
I should have said something like really crazy after that. So you wouldn't get it. Okay. But give it like a few seconds before you answer some of these so that people listening have a chance to think.
Oh, sorry.
Because you were literally like, Tokyo. But I mean, the thing is, I'm sure most people know that, but I'm sure there's some people that didn't. So,
Sorry. I'll be slow.
the second atomic bomb ever used in wartime was dropped on what Japanese city? Not the first, the second. You know the first?
Hiroshima?
Hiroshima's the first.
What's the second?
Guess you never know.
I don't know. I have no idea. Do I have like options?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. Forfeit.
Okay,
Where is it? Tell me.
Nagasaki.
I knew that.
You know that. That's my. Okay. What's the highest mountain in Japan, which is also a volcano?
Mount Fuji.
And
Mount.
you didn't answer no what is. You gotta answer like Jeopardy.
I didn't know we were playing Jeopardy.
No, I'm just kidding.
What is Mount Fuji?
What is Mount Fuji? Yeah, that's right. Okay, Mount Fuji is the tallest mountain in Japan.
And it is beautiful. Have you seen pictures of it?
I have.
When all the cherry blossoms are like.
Did you get close to it? Did you guys see it?
I actually have no idea where it is.
Isn't it? No, I have no idea.
Let's see.
I thought it was pretty close to like.
I probably did see it, yes.
You probably just did.
But not. I wasn't looking for it.
Well,
at the time, I don't think I even knew about Mount Fuji. I didn't. Going to Japan is what sparked my interest in Japan.
No, okay.
I didn't that wasn't a thing before.
Okay. Question 4. What is the name of Japan's currency? Okay, this is multiple choice. Okay. Japanese yen, Japanese ruble, a doken, or kunai.
Yen.
It is yen. Japanese yen.
There's yen around this house somewhere. I forgot to wait.
Yeah, you gotta like chill. I mean, this is pretty fast trivia, and you're doing pretty damn good.
What? 2 out of 3?
You're 3 out of 4.
Oh.
What is Japan's national sport? Bass fishing. No, that's not what it is. There's no more.
Have you watched New Girl?
Uh-uh.
Oh my gosh.
Well, oh yeah, I've seen New Girl, but I don't know what you're referring to.
You know Winston's girlfriend, Allie.
Yes.
And they're like getting ready to move in together and whatever, and he finds out about her storage unit.
Oh, and she's like famous.
Japanese game. What do they call it?
Game show.
Game shows. That's their national sport.
Is that your actual guess?
No.
Also, bass fishing is actually crazy big in Japan.
Is it? Should we go fishing in Japan?
Yes.
Ooh, should we start fishing everywhere?
I want to fly fish in Japan. I love fly fishing, so I don't know.
They know.
I know. But it's amazing.
The national sport is.
Once I say it, you'll be like, "Oh my gosh!" Of course.
Race car driving.
Okay. I think
Video games.
I think you've gotten enough guesses.
Okay.
Sumo wrestling. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely should have known that.
Cut that out.
No.
Oh my gosh.
This one's multiple choice, okay?
Okay.
Japan is made up of islands. How many islands does Japan have in total?
A shitload.
5,431. 6. 380. 6,852.
What are my options?
5,
What was the second number? No, or wait.
the third number?
Yeah.
380.
380.
380 is your guess?
Is it wrong?
No, I genuinely am asking. Is that your guess?
Yeah.
That is wrong.
Is it 6,000?
It's 6,852. So you got that one wrong. You're doing pretty good. You're 50-50.
I'm always end up 50-50. And then I end up 25-80.
Okay, this one's probably the hardest question on this test. Okay, or on this trivia. Trivia. We got to come up with a cool jingle for trivia. What is a traditional Japanese? Can I speak English today?
Nope.
What is a traditional Japanese inn called? Onsen, ryokan, capsule, and hanok.
Thompson? A
No.
what?
An onsen.
An inn?
An inn.
Like a hotel?
Yeah.
Read them again.
Onsen, ryokan, capsule, and hanok. I'm definitely not saying these right.
Can I read them?
No.
Can you clear which one's right and let me read the words?
No.
One more time.
Onsen, rano. I'm definitely saying no. Capsule.
Spell it.
Ryokan.
Okay.
Ryokan. And hanok.
Hanok?
Hanok.
I'm gonna guess that one.
That's wrong.
What is it?
Ryokan. However you say it. The second one. That was probably the hardest one. I didn't think you would get that one. But
Hotel is supposed to read.
Mhm.
In case you're wondering.
I didn't know that. Okay. This is a multiple choice as well. What European country is closest in landmass to Japan? France, Germany, Spain, or the United Kingdom?
In like landmass size or like
Yes.
physical,
Yes.
the United Kingdom. These are weird questions.
Why?
What is the
It's-
options again?
You already guessed.
I'm guessing France.
That's wrong too. It's Germany.
Germany.
Germany. So you got that one.
Okay, that's not just a Japanese question though.
It relates to Japan.
I don't know how big Germany is.
Okay, this one is 50-50 whether or not you get this.
Okay.
Which quintessential oh my god. I'm having a stroke today. I'm not even kidding you. Quintessential Japanese dish actually originates from Portugal. What are you doing?
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Which quintessential Japanese dish actually originates from Portugal? Okay, and it's multiple choice. Sushi, okonomiyaki, ramen, and tempura.
Tempura.
That is correct.
I had to look up what quintessential meant. That's what I was doing on my
I
phone.
wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna let people just not know that.
No, okay.
Japan has 2 main religions. Name one. You went to all those temples. You should know. You should know if you were paying attention at all.
It was almost 10 years ago.
So,
Adrian, what'd you eat for dinner yesterday?
shepherd's pie and a burrito at 10:30.
Okay, I don't know what I ate for dinner yesterday. I couldn't name one.
Take a wild guess.
Christianity.
I'm wrong.
I have no idea.
Shinto and Buddhism. Okay,
I
so
thought Buddhism wasn't different.
like an Indian.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
From a
they
different
go
part.
over there. So like it kind of stretches from like
It's just kind of an Asian thing in general.
yeah, kind of, but not exactly. I don't think it stretches like into Mongolia that much, but like into China and like Mongolia and Laos and stuff. It does.
I don't know. So what, I get 4 points?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought you'd give way more than that.
I don't know. You were asking weird questions.
I don't think those were that weird. I think a lot of people would get those.
Well, it's not me. The knowledge that I have about things isn't like usable.
So 4 out
I
of
just
10.
know a lot of really weird facts about things.
Okay, if you are listening and you did the trivia, tell us if you did better than Erin. Leave a comment. Hey, don't flip off our viewers. They're nice people. Okay. I'm ready for my trivia because I'm going to win that crown.
Okay, this is pop culture
This
trivia.
is the last time you'll ever wear this crown, by the way.
Probably. So I'm going to enjoy it. Okay. This is 2010's pop culture trivia from BuzzFeed.
From BuzzFeed.
Because I just decided I was going to look up trivia.
Is there 10 questions?
I don't know how many questions there are.
Oh, okay. You got to keep track on how many.
Hold on. I'll count them real quick. We'll just do 10. How about that?
Okay, that's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, there's 9.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So, you have a better chance at winning.
Good.
Arguably, the best celeb couple of the 2010s was Selena and Justin. How long was their relationship anyway, including all the makeups and breakups?
The thing is, there's no way that they would actually, that they would know. You know what I mean?
I
Like
think that it
Selena.
just means from when they started to when they finished. Not take out,
Okay.
when they were broke up.
When it was officially,
Over, yeah.
I want to say it was either, I want to say it was over, a year and a half.
Are you serious?
Am I right?
Okay, there's only a couple answers on here, so I'm gonna read you the answers.
Oh, that's multiple choice.
Yeah.
Why did you say multiple choice?
Because I was just gonna see if you would guess it, because me and Allie were talking about this earlier. And you said, I can hear you.
Yeah.
So I assumed
I just heard her read that, but I didn't hear the actual answer.
Okay, so 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years.
What? I think it was 5 years. It's gotta be the shortest one.
It was 8 years.
Nuh-uh. They were on and off for 8 years?
Mm-hmm.
0 for 9.
The Hunger Games took the world by storm in 2014. Who is this character's name?
Can't see the character. Just tell me the... Oh, you can't tell me the character because I need to know the name. Caesar.
Correct. Which song won the Grammy Award for Song of the Year in 2013? We Are Young by Fun, Somebody That I Used to Know by Goatee featuring Kimbra. I don't know if I said that right. Stronger, What Doesn't Kill You by Kelly Clarkson. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Holy crap. Somebody that I used to know.
All bangers. Nope, it is We Are Young by Fun.
1 out of 3 so far. Not doing too hot.
You know what's funny is that I probably wouldn't get these. Which 2010 celeb couple did not have a major public cheating scandal? Jennifer Garner and Ben Affleck, Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore, Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow, Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson.
Ashton Kutcher.
Incorrect. It was Chris Martin and Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose.
I can do a different test for you if you want. This one's kind of hard. Taylor Swift has so many iconic albums, but how many exactly came out in 2010s? 3, 4, 5, or 6?
So from 2010 to 2020. Basically.
Correct.
How many? What was it?
3, 4, 5, or 6.
3, 4, 5, or 6. It's gotta be 6. She comes out with one every
It's
year.
5.
Wow. 0 for 5.
Speak
Or no,
Now,
1 for 5.
Red, 1989, and Lover. Before Musical.ly was rebranded to become TikTok in 2018, who was the most followed creator on the app? I don't know any of these, Adrian, just so you know. Lauren Gray, Baby Ariel, Jacob Sartorius, Lisa, and Luna.
Jacob Sartorius.
Wrong. It was Baby Ariel. I don't even know who that
I don't know who
is.
these people are.
I don't either. We could do a different one. Black Mirror was one of the best shows of the 2010s, and it ran throughout the decade. Which actor did not appear in an episode? Letitia Wright, John Hamm, Timothy Oliphant, Miley Cyrus.
The only one I know that was in it was Miley Cyrus. I'm gonna guess John Hamm. Oh,
Timothy Oliphant.
oh my gosh.
You're losing. It's
I
okay.
know.
We can do a different one.
This
These are
is
hard.
so
I didn't look at any of these before I read this to you, so.
So I get them.
No.
Mm.
Okay, switching back to movies. In which year did that Wild Moonlight versus La La Land mix up at the happen to the Oscars?
Oh my gosh.
I don't even know what that means.
2018.
2017.
Ah.
How could any of us forget the commentary on these? When it like pops up with like a comment when you answer. Funny. Last one. This decade was YouTube's heyday. What was the most viewed music video on YouTube? Dispatio featuring Luis Fonsi featuring Daddy
What does the
Yankee.
fox say? Final answer. No, I'm just kidding.
You'll know it. You'll know this one. I know this one. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. Baby by Justin Bieber. Gangnam Style by PSY.
Okay, so this is actually confusing because on YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's Gangnam Style, but I know Ed Sheeran's "Shape of You" is like the number one most viewed like thing in existence, or like not in existence, but I think it's Gangnam Style.
It's Dispatch You. I thought it was Gangnam Style because Gangnam Style they gave them like their own custom little thing by the viewers.
Are you saying Dispatchio?
Dispatchio?
Do you mean Despacito?
Yeah.
I don't even know what Despacito is. Despacito? I literally, that's why I was like,
Listen, I'm reading it from back here. I'm fucking 30 years old, okay? I can't see very well. How do you say it again?
Despacito?
Listen, I read things how they are spelled, not how they are said.
One. So, this is kind of bullshit. I am gonna ask for another quiz.
All right.
You have to write these down. These are bullshit.
Nope.
These are bullshit. I could have done such hard questions for you, but I was like, nah, I'll do normal questions.
I didn't know what the questions were gonna be.
Yeah, but you can write them down. It took you 10 minutes to write mine down.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find a quiz on
Pop culture.
This is like a weird pop culture though.
It's because it's BuzzFeed. Sorry, BuzzFeed, but you got horrible quizzes.
Roasted. Let's see. How do you find trivia?
Trivia.
Do you want to do Disney villains?
Let's do it. I don't know any of the Disney villains, but we're
Okay. So, hold on. I'm going to have to adjust so I can just show them the pictures. Sorry, anybody who's just audio listening. Oh, that way.
Well, no, you can. You don't have to. Oh, you do have to show the picture. Yeah.
If you want our friends to play along. Okay.
Okay. Y'all.
Who is this Disney villain?
That is Maleficent.
Correct. Who is this Disney villain?
Cruella de Vil.
You gotta let them answer.
Oh, sorry.
Who is this mommy of a Disney villain?
I can't see it.
No.
Oh my gosh.
Read the names.
Is that Bonnie?
No.
I don't know.
It's
I know.
Hugo.
Oh, I know it's from Kim Possible. I don't remember her name though.
She can get it.
Hmm.
Okay, who's the name of this Disney villain?
Yeah, it's Jafar. 3 out of 4.
You're doing good. Oh, I don't know this one.
So,
The options are Chernabog, Killjoy, Belobog, and Zeus.
so I don't remember what this is even from. Is it from Fantasia?
I actually have no idea.
I'm gonna say it's definitely. I don't think it's Killjoy or Zeus. I'm gonna say it's either Bellow. I don't know.
Belobog? It's Chernabog. I have no idea what that's from.
I don't know what it's from either.
What is the name of this Disney villain? Priscilla, Dawn Bellwether, Major Lionheart, Charla.
Bellwether.
Oh, you got it.
Of course, I got it.
What is the name of this Disney villain? Options are the evil stepsister, Lady Tremaine, Anastasia, Prudence.
I actually don't know. But for some reason, I want to say her name is Anastasia. Was I saying Fantasia?
Mm-hmm.
I think I meant Anastasia anyway when I was talking about
I think Fantasia is a show.
Fantasia's the one where it's like Mickey Mouse doing
You're picking Anastasia?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
That's from Cinderella.
I don't know.
What? Oh, I don't know this.
Oh, I have no idea who that is.
What is this Disney?
This must be like a new Disney.
I assume.
This is from like what is the Descendants?
Probably.
The new Descendants movie.
Morgie, Zelly, Uma, Juliana.
I want to say it's either Zelly or Uma. Sounds like let's do Uma. No, I'm also wrong.
Did you know Dad was obsessed with Uma Thurman?
You got to say who it was.
Oh, it's Juliana. Who is this? Butch. I can't even say that. Sylvester or Clayton.
It's Clayton.
What's the name of this Disney villain?
I don't know who that is.
Moni Mantagi, Nalo, Tamatoa.
I don't know who that is or what this is from.
I have no idea either.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. Everybody, you hear this? Let's see if it... Go ahead. She's not doing it. We just got cats dropped off.
Is there more?
Video.
The other two ran off.
Oh. We got kittens in here.
Cute.
Relaxing.
Come on, Emmett, who's this?
Let's see if my nephew knows who this bad guy is.
Don't let her fall.
Have I seen it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know who it is.
This kid's so cute.
Okay, I need you to guess A, B, C, or D.
I'm gonna say it's
Please.
Nalo.
It is Nalo. How did you guess that? Who is this Disney villain? Okay, your options are
Is it-
Sour Bill, M. Bison, King Candy, Mr. Litwalk.
So that's King Candy.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
Who it is?
Or shake it to Allie. Be careful, its claws are out.
Who is this one?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
So the options are Madame Medusa, Madame Mim, Miss Bianca, or Goat. Orgoch? Orgoch? Sea cloud. Let me see her. You give me her, you get out.
I have to go. Peace.
We're recording, baby. You need to go out. We'll come play in just a minute. You can hold it in just a minute. I want to
I
hold
think
it.
it's Madam Mim.
It is.
Dang, I'm so good at guessing.
Who is this Disney villain?
Oh, we got a second cat in the studio. Second kitten.
Let's everyone around.
Ow, ow. Oh,
Emmett, will you go with Allie, please?
I've never seen
So options are Marina Del Rey, Carlotta, Adela, Morgana.
Morgana.
It is Morgana. How'd you guess that?
I don't know. This kitten's so cute.
Who is this Disney villain?
There's so many of these.
I know.
That's the bowler hat guy.
Okay. The options are Wilbur. Oh God! Please don't go on the dog. Wilbur Robinson, Michael Yagubian,
Yagubian.
Laszlo, Mr. Harrington.
It's Yagubian.
It's
This cat is like trying to escape. Speaking of the mic. It's like, I know.
take it low.
How many are we at?
I don't know. Who is this? I just like knowing. I don't know. Okay. Calabar, Gort, Dr. Grog, Edgar Dalloway.
I have no idea. I'm going to say Dr. Gorg.
Grog. It was Calabar.
Oh, kittens. Surprise kittens to the podcast. It's so awesome.
Wrong. It's Calabar. You got 11 out of 15.
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right, we got to calculate percentages.
Calculating percentages. That is not how you do that.
Shh. How do you do it? I can't remember.
You have to divide it.
So you got 73%. How many did I got right?
4 out of 10, which is...
That's 40%. So I guess you win.
I guess I get the winner's crown. I'd like to thank the Academy.
You gotta thank Beyonce. Don't forget to thank Beyonce.
I want to thank Beyonce. I'd like to thank Beyonce.
And Beyonce alone.
The only music I ever listened to, ever of Beyonce's, was Single Ladies. That's the only one I've ever heard that I remember. That's not true.
Beyonce has a ton of good stuff.
I know. But I don't think I've ever actually clicked on a Beyonce song. If like someone else is playing it, I can do the lyrics, but I don't
know any Beyonce music. Should I just do a Beyonce quiz?
know. This cat is trying to
She
escape.
wants Zelda. All right, here, give me her.
Kittens everywhere.
Say hello to the pod.
These are feral kittens. Sort of. We're trying to get them used to
Ew.
humans. They're pretty good. They're so
Look
cute.
at their faces.
Get them up close to the camera.
Look at their markings. So pretty.
What should we name this podcast? Like, Erin's Japanese trip and kittens?
Just do Japanese kittens.
No.
Disney Japanese kittens.
No. We'll do. I think we should call it
Look at her.
Erin's Japan trip and kittens. I think that's
No, I vote Disney, Japanese, kittens.
I don't like that at all.
Sorry, I can't move now.
Well, we have kittens.
What was this one?
This has been a really long podcast. We've almost been doing this 2 hours.
I'm not even
Hour.
sorry.
45 minutes on it. So, hour and 41. And I think it's about time that I go see my wife.
Okay.
And go to the bathroom because I have to pee. Thank you for the winner's crown.
You're welcome.
Thank you for doing an easier test than that other one.
You're
I think
welcome.
you gotta write your own. Because I write yours. Well, like, I look them up, and if I think they're a good question that you could get, then I'll write them down. Or, but, like,
I've been writing them down, okay?
I know. You only did it for this one, but
I've been busy.
I'm excited. This is going to be a good podcast. It's like, I'm going to do a lot of good stuff. This one is probably the best podcast yet. And I bet
They
you,
get better every time.
I bet you it sounds way better than all the other ones too. So,
Oh, for sure.
well, my wife just texted me too, like literally 2 seconds ago. So,
She's like, where the hell are you?
yeah, she's like, what the hell is going on?
Just kidding.
Thanks for listening.
Mhm.
Like, subscribe.
Appreciate
Go follow us
everybody.
on Twitter, Instagram,
TikTok,
YouTube,
The Wall
Spotify.
Monkeys podcast.
It's either The Wall Monkeys or Wall Monkeys Pod. Either way, you should be able to find it both ways. So type it in.
Like,
Like,
subscribe,
like,
follow,
subscribe.
share, comment, all of it.
All the things, please. Let your friends know. Yeah.
Tell 'em.
Be the first of the people to subscribe. You can say in the future, you can say, hey, I followed them when they had like
Before they were
20
cool.
subscribers. We got I think we got like a crazy amount of subscribers just today from that podcast I just posted.
Really? We had like 18 last night,
Oh really?
I think.
Was it on? I thought we had more or less than that.
I don't know.
We had 18 last night. Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh,
We got-
two.
We got 2 followers on TikTok from today, just from that post that I posted today. So
You got a ton of likes today.
it did get a ton.
In comparison.
Yeah, every time we do something, it gets slightly better. More people are
Mhm.
following. Thank you guys for following. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's weird to say, but like, it does seem like we're doing this for us. You know, it's fun for us.
It is
We
fun for
like even if nobody's listening, I think I still want to do this no matter what, just because it's fun. But like, I want to do it for them. I want people to like. Like it's really important to me that like people like what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I want to do something for people.
Yeah, I agree.
So
He's
I'm
so
really
cute.
happy with how this is turning out. I'm super proud of us. And all I think about is like, oh, let's film the next podcast. I can't wait. So careful. You can see the kid next to the Mountain Dew can. There's 2 of them. back
These
there.
are you. Okay.
Awesome. I
Yeah,
guess
thank you.
we'll film another one in a few days, but this will come out on Wednesday. Every Wednesday there will be a new podcast out.
Mhm.
Technically, on Spotify, I have been
We're
posting
gonna
it
have
at
to record 2 more
why?
because I will be out of town for the next 2 weekends.
Like, oh, crap. Oh, we just got a 3rd kitten coming into the pod live right
Just
now.
say goodbye.
Its heart is going so fast. I'm gonna
Yeah,
put it
I'm
next to.
freaking out.
That was the last kitten.
Thank you again.
Hey,
See you later. Bye.
love you guys. Bye.